All right, Smell Good family, man, I appreciate y'all. Some of y'all been reaching out saying, D, are we going to get the yearly Thanksgiving recommendations this year? And yes, of course. And that's what we're going to be doing today, man. So I appreciate y'all, man. Not lately, but over the past few years, or a couple of years since I've been on YouTube, I've done this kind of recommendations, what I'll be wearing on Thanksgiving Day. Things that I'll be mulling over, choices that'll be out there for Thanksgiving Day. You know, being with family and friends and eating good and just enjoying the time. Just enjoying the laughs, football, and everything that comes with it, man. So we're here for 2025 fragrance recommendations that I'll be thinking about wearing for Thanksgiving 2025. All right, so let's get started with it. And it makes me feel good, man, when y'all reach out and y'all be, remembering what time of year we're in and is content going to be coming for whatever, we're celebrating or enjoying or whatever. So enough rambling. Let's get started with today's video. YouTube, what's going on, YouTube? What is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy one more time, DEDRICKHICKSJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. Smell Good family. Hopefully everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic. And as always, man, it's positive energy, it's positive vibes, and most importantly, it is positive vibes only. No disrespect whatsoever will be tolerated on this channel. No disrespect whatsoever will be tolerated on this channel. All right, just want to put that out there. All right, so let's get started, man. Thanksgiving 2025. I'm excited to be with my family and friends and enjoying the times. I'm very excited. This is my favorite time of year, the holidays, like a lot of you guys most likely, and I just enjoy being together, the laughs, the food, all that. I'm a big fan of the holiday season. All right, so let's go ahead and get started for Thanksgiving. These are the 7 fragrances that I will be considering wearing on Thanksgiving Day when me and my family get together and have a good time. So let's start up first. And a lot of these fragrances, lean on, well, some of them, maybe most of them lean on like the cozier side. But, I'm always going for a certain vibe, you know what I mean? Especially with me being the cologne guy of the family. I'm always going for a certain type of vibe. You know what I mean? I'm really trying to, you know what I mean? I'm trying to, you know what I mean? Let it be known I'm nothing to be played with. All right. So up first from the house of Parfums de Marley, we are going to be thinking about wearing the beautiful Habdan. Habdan from Parfums de Marley, one of the beautiful rose fragrances. Oh Lord, in my collection. Little patchouli in here. I think there's apple in here, like there's apple sweetness in here. A little bit of a spicy feel as well. This stuff is gorgeous. It is sexy. It's really good. It kind of gives me a cozy feel to it as well. Being at home or, around family and friends and, just kind of gives off a certain type of vibe. And, most importantly, it smells spectacular. This is definitely going to be a little bit different than whoever might be, around for Thanksgiving. Certain uncles or cousins, y'all know what I'm talking about. People come around and, hey, boy, what you got on? Well, I see you're clean, my guy. What that is you wearing, boy? That's what goes down around my way, man. So Habdan's going to be one of those, what you wearing there, boy? style fragrances. That could be talked about. All right. So again, this is something for this time of year, especially if it's a little bit cooler. It's kind of hit or miss down here in Jacksonville, but we get a nice cool day. Of course, coming dressed and representing. You know what I mean? Representing around the family because we be checking. I don't know about y'all people, but my people, we be checking. All right. And this is definitely one of those ones that I'll be considering one of the more beautiful fragrances in my collection, and from the house of Parfums de Marley, probably, in my opinion, the most beautiful fragrance. Beautiful, not best, but beautiful fragrance from the brand. From the house of Parfums de Marley, definitely be thinking about wearing Habdan. Not a love for Habdan either, and that's a shame. Okay, all right. Up next, this is good. This has got me in trouble with a few of y'all out there because I said this was better than one of the most popular fragrances ever in the community, but we can talk about that another time. From the house of Regalien, definitely going to be thinking about wearing this. We're talking about Antidote. Antidote from the house of Regalien. For those who are wondering, what did I say this was better than? Or a better option for me than? This is better than Xerjoff's Naxos. For me, Naxos is very loud and very sweet, and I'm away from that type of vibe. Not saying Naxos isn't great, because it is, but it's just not for me. This tones it down a bit, all right? So the tobacco honey combination here is much more on the mature level, okay? So beautiful, very sexy, very attractive style of a scent here. Just, you get your level of freshness here. But the tobacco here is very dry, so drier tobacco. The honey, instead of it being drenched everywhere, just kind of thrown around, it's kind of like, you know, sprinkled, little drizzle of honey. And that's why I say it's more toned down and more fitting for me. So in a family setting, in an environment where people are going to be around, if you're looking for that type of profile, that's not going to be very loud, then here you go. And I get it. Most people want to be loud in a room full of people. Not me. You know what I mean? And the quality here is outstanding. The blend is outstanding in my opinion. It rivals, might be a little bit better than what Naxos has to offer. I'm just saying, this is not a Naxos bashing segment here. But for those who rock with me on that, this just gives you a little bit more. The spices are a little bit more. I just want to smell this in the air. Look at that pressurized atomizer. The spices are a little bit more elevated. The honey, the tobacco, man, it's just really, really good, man. It's patchouli touch to it, man. It's just really, really good. It just adds a little bit more. I think it's more on the mature side. If you're looking for a more mature take on that Naxos DNA, then here you go. Regalien has, dang, that smells good in the air. Regalien has a lot of beautiful offerings, and this is one of them, man, for sure. It's really, really good, and definitely gonna be thinking about wearing this on Thanksgiving Day. From the house of Regalien, we're talking Antidote. Beautiful. It's just filled this area, man. It's just outstanding. Just outstanding, man. All right. Up next, might really be wearing this one on Thanksgiving. This might get worn on Thanksgiving. This was the one I just kind of been looking at as I've been, my family was just over here not too long ago. We were talking about Thanksgiving Day and just having fun with it. And this is a fragrance that I might wear. From the house of Day 3 Fragrances, we're talking Midnight Raspberry. Midnight Raspberry is definitely on the table. Beautiful raspberry, beautiful oud. Oh my gosh, it's fantastic. This kind of this chocolate feel to the fragrance. Beautiful stuff, man. It's a fragrance that's not loud, it's not strong, it's not in your face. It definitely sits, I can say close to skin, but creates a nice sillage around you. Your just scent bubble is going to be, you know, that 3 feet, 2 to 3 feet, or whatever the measurements are that y'all use out there. But it's going to be something, you know, saying that's going to create maybe an intimate environment around you when you're talking to your family, you're talking to your loved ones, you're giving people hugs and taking pictures and all those things during the Thanksgiving Day. This is a fragrance that if you don't want to come out screaming and shouting and being loud with the type of fragrance that you're wearing, this is one that meets the qualifications. But what it will do, when someone does get a waft of you, or they do come in for the hug, or you may be sitting in close quarters, they are more than likely probably going to say either you smell good or want to know what you're wearing. All right, this is the type of fragrance that does that. One of the top 5 releases of 2025 altogether. Maybe the best. This might be the best release of the year. Michael Paul is on one. The blend here, the quality, the oud, the raspberry, just everything about this is a winner. The raspberry here is very jammy. It's very jammy raspberry. It's not like a tarty, sweet raspberry, and I appreciate that. This is really, really well done, and it should be sampled. This is excellent. So definitely considering wearing this for Thanksgiving. My mother loves this. She wanted to smell it. She's a big fan of Michael Paul in Day 3. He knows that. And she just smelled this and was like, oh, I really like this. So shout out to moms. But from the house of Day 3, considering wearing this for sure, we got Midnight Raspberry. Really, really great fragrance. Really great. All right. Up next, so Nazar Fragrances has a fragrance that's kind of dedicated and themed around Thanksgiving. But that's not the one that I'm thinking about going with though. And Pine Cognac, it's one of those ones. But this is more my speed. This is what I'm considering wearing for Thanksgiving Day. This is a compliment magnet. If I'm feeling like that when I wake up for Thanksgiving, Lord willing, I feel like, yo, I'm finna go roll some heads. Here we go. From the House of Nazar Fragrances, Mango Tobac. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Beautiful, rich mango, brown sugar, tobacco scent here. I get more of the brown sugar, cinnamon-like focus on this fragrance here. The tobacco kind of leans heavier, well, not heavier, but leans lighter in the back. The mango here is very fruity. Very fruity. It's like the perfect mango. It's like you cut open a very ripe, ready to go mango at its peak. That's just my opinion. Add some brown sugar. Add some ambery sweetness to it. It's outstanding, man. It's like maybe kind of putting a little bit of heat to the brown sugar and the mango, give it this kind of charred sensation to it, and that's what you get with Mango Tobac. It's one of those ones. I would assume that Terrence has had some great success with this, and it's really, really, really good, man. And Nazar has a lot of offerings, and Pine Cognac and Peach Cobbler, all those things are really, really good for this time of year. But for me personally, this is the one that I'll probably be rocking out with. If I decide to go that way, especially if I wake up like, look, because most times my cousins, they'll be like, hey bro, you better come with it today. I got something for you. I'm like, all right, bro. All right, bro. Let's get one of these, get something from the arsenal here and let's get to it. All right, but this is the one that I'll be considering from the House of Nazar Fragrances. We have Mango Tobac. Mango Tobac. All right, get that in focus. There we go. Mango Tobac. Really, really good. Really, really good. Very nice. Very nice from Nazar Fragrances. All right. Up next, one of my favorite houses just overall. I love this house. I have several offerings from the house, and this stuff is beautiful, man. From the house of Plume Impressions, we have Q-Tall. Q-Tall. All right. Amber, apricot, iris, sandalwood, and patchouli. Beautiful, man. What I love about this the most, the apricot and amber, sandalwood, the iris in here. Let's just get that in the air. Pressurized atomizers off screen. Oh, it's beautiful, bro. This is so well done. Just like right now in the air, the apricot, amber, sandalwood, iris, just everything together. I don't know, this might be the one for Thanksgiving, bro. It just smells so great. The quality is there. And it's unlike, a lot of these are unlike anything that are out there, but it's really unlike anything else, bro, in my collection. And just what a home run from Plume Impressions. If you have not tried Plume Impressions, I highly recommend it. I'm not gonna say you're missing out because there's so many fragrances out there to try, but I'm gonna say you're missing out. You're missing out a little bit, man, because they have so many great offerings. And this is just one of those ones. This stuff is awesome. It is awesome. Very, like, man, it's cozy. Like I said, well blended. It's not too sweet. It's not too woody. It's not too powdery. It's just, like I said, the perfect blend with what this fragrance has to offer. And it's just, smells good. I'm a fan of apricot, but I haven't smelled it done like this before. And like I said, that amber, the iris, the sandalwood, the patchouli, it's great stuff, man. So this is going to be a strong contender for Thanksgiving Day, especially being around the family, man, and just kind of eating good and plopping down on the sofa and watching some ball, man. So from the House of Plume Impressions, Q-Tall is definitely Q-Tall. It's definitely one of those ones, man. It's really, really good. And Plume Impressions is very, very underrated. All right. Up next, man. Hey, if I'm just kind of feeling like, all right, bro, we, you know, my uncle, my cousins, hey, my folks are over there. They might have been talking that talk. We got the Uno tournament probably getting ready to go down. My sister in town. It might be one of those vibes. I might just have to go ahead and get them up out of here. This is a get them up out of here, or a, hey man, what you got on fragrance. From the House of Precious Liquid, we have Sangria Oak. I love Sangria Oak. The only reason why I have not bought Unique Luxuries Zingy just yet is because I don't know if Zingy is better than Sangria Oak. They're different, but I think I like this the best. That pear and sangria in the woods here is just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Did I mention beautiful composition here? This stuff is awesome. It's very, very good. It's unique. It's sexy. It's confidence in the bottle. And just like I was saying, like if you love wine or wine accord in your fragrances, this is one to tap into. Realistic sangria sweetness and fruitiness from this red wine accord. And like I said, the pear adds to the sweetness. It's just beautiful. It's just a fantastic scent. Top 10 in my entire collection. I've never smelled anything like it. And if I'm challenged, which I don't know about your family, but mine got a lot of trash talkers in my family, bro. And if it get to that point, it is what it is. It just is what it is. Definitely consider this for Thanksgiving. From the House of Precious Liquids, we have Sangria Oak. Sangria Oak, love it, man. Great performer. My wife loves this. It's just, it's one of those ones, man, for sure. All right, Sangria Oak. And last but not least, you know, sometimes, you know, I get in the mindset of, man, I just want to wear something a little bit bold. Or something a little bit bold. Something that's going to be a bit challenging. Especially, you know, when you're talking about fragrances, you know, they can go, you get fragrances that lean challenging. Well, this is a fragrance where when you're talking about rose and patchouli and the combination of the two, it gets out and run, and the patchouli is very strong in this fragrance. My wife does not like this fragrance. So I don't know if I'm going to wear it, but we'll see. I just like what it does and how it makes me feel, and most importantly, I really enjoy how this smells, and it could definitely be something to set yourself apart, man. From the House of Sananjarin, we have Tiger by Her Side. Tiger by Her Side, Sananjarin. Look, the patchouli here is running the show. There's a benzo in here as well. There's a fresh rose in here as well. But the patchouli is the winner here. And boy, is it on full display. And this is something that's going to be very different, very unique. Probably more than, I ain't gonna say more than, you know, Midnight Raspberry and Mango Tobac. But this is kind of way off the beaten path because of how people kind of feel about patchouli. I love patchouli personally. Like I said, my wife does not love patchouli. So this is definitely a fragrance that is going to get attention. It's a strong fragrance. I'm not gonna say it's loud, but it's strong. It grows some feet. It will run. It would get underneath some people's noses, and conversations could come from that, man. So it just depends on what kind of vibe we're going into leading up to Thanksgiving. And usually, you know, with my family, we just all just trying to have a good time, bro. But I don't know if we're gonna go out and hang out later. I don't know. We're going to other people's houses. We're going from this house to this house. I don't know. You know, if this is something where I'm definitely trying to stand out, this is going to be a big time consideration here. And I think it'll be perfect, especially with the air, the cooler air, and the fall going into winter season. You know, that type of vibe, this is going to fit, man. So, again, patchouli heavy here, rose benzoin, beautiful fragrance, man. From the House of Sananjarin, we have Tiger by Her Side. Tiger by Her Side. Really good stuff here. All right. So there you have it, guys. Those are my recommendations or things that I will be considering to wear for Thanksgiving 2025. Hopefully you guys have a great holiday. Enjoy your time with your family, your friends, and your loved ones, and make the memories, because that's what it's all about. I know I'm looking forward to it. Again, this is my favorite time of year. And yeah, you know, when we do holidays with my family, you know, we're putting it on. And we're smelling good, and this does not have anything to do with, you know, YouTube and Fragcom. No, this is just who my family is. All right, we are big steppers. You know, no matter where we are, what we got going on, my family, we truly believe in representing yourself, and representation matters no matter what the situation is. That's just how I grew up. That's how I was raised. And I'm very appreciative of that. All right. So these are the 7 that I'm thinking about. No matter what I wear, I'm going to be smelling fantastic. And most importantly, creating a memory for Thanksgiving. All right. So, and being with family and friends. All right. So there you have it. So what are some of the fragrances that you guys might be wearing or thinking about wearing for this upcoming holiday season for Thanksgiving? All right. What are you guys thinking about wearing as you're partaking in the holiday? All right. So let me know down below in the comments. All right. So until next time, be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. Remember, it's positive energy, it's positive vibes only.